reading for the collective about the new moon in Aquarius. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're keeping a positive mindset. Hold on, I cut my dog. But I'm going to do a new moon reading. I'm going to start off with Aquarius all the way down to, so we're going to do all signs, okay? But we're going to do a general, starting off with everybody, what it means for you. The new moon is in Aquarius. We are in the age of the Aquarius. So again, this is the ending today of the year of the snake, okay? So all that karmic energy is really behind us, okay? Again, with the new moon, you're supposed to be manifesting new things. Hi, Bookie. Happy birthday. What you do for your birthday? So again, Aquarius, a lot of us been through war. As I just did our reading before this. Thank you for the support. You've been through a lot of things, Aquarius. Not just you, everybody. But okay, everybody been through a lot of things, okay? But especially the fixed signs. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and I'm missing one. Help me out. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus, okay? So again, it is the end of that year. Now you're supposed to be focusing on the new. And with the year of the horse, of the Chinese New Year, again, things are supposed to be coming in strong and powerful, okay? You're also supposed to be having that strength like a horse, that horsepower. Again, your focus is supposed to be on new things, new endeavor, new lives. And with this energy, Aquarius, I know it's for the collective, but right now I'm starting with Aquarius. You're getting new gifts. Your gifts, your powers are being heightened. All right. So again, you have been seeing the signs, the symbols, the energies, the reading the downloads, everything that you need to walk on a new path. What you was dealing with in the past was nothing but drama, nothing but war. Okay. And like I said, it is no peace without war. So again, sometimes we have to again fight our battles. Know which ones to fight. But sometimes you have to fight for yourself, your own peace, your own integrity. A lot of you guys been dealing with people and situations that wanted you codependent on them because they were afraid. Really, they were afraid of being alone without you, but they wanted you to be afraid to be alone without them and without needing them. Because then again, I'm not boosting this up, but I am. It is our season. Happy birthday. Okay? Yes. Oh. Yeah, the seafood a party next month. You better invite me, girl. You know I would drive where it's at. I don't care. Hype my bestie up. I gotta hype my bestie up. Yeah, so Aquarius, you've been through it. We're starting off with Aquarius because it is in Aquarius, the new moon. But I will be going through each sign, okay, about what this energy is for you, okay? So again, Aquarius, starting with you, you've been through a lot. We all been through a lot, right? If you're here, you've been through a lot. Again, with the year of the karma, the year of the snake, it's been an endurance that we had to put up with. An endurance that we had to fight through. Again, there is no peace without war. So you had to put on your good boots, put the boots to the ground, and get into war. Put on that hard hat, and you had to fight. You had to fight for your rights, your integrity. Again, it's what a lot of us is going through as well, with what's going on in the world. The truth about everyone is coming out. YouTube is acting out, of course. It didn't act out when I just did it. Okay, so everything's being exposed about all the lies that we've been told, all the lies that we've been believing, okay, people that's been in those files, everything. Everything. What religion is really about, okay, how they lied to us about the books, everything is being exposed in the age of Aquarius. We're out of the age of the Pisces, okay, out of the age of the delusions, the dreams, the illusions, the lies, you know, the imbalance, okay? You know, the wishy-washiness, we're out of that. The two-facedness, no pun intended. All right, but it's being real. We're out of that. Everything is coming to light now. Everything's being exposed. Okay, Aquarius. All right, so we're going to get this. Well, we're going to start. What is this reading mean for the collective with the new moon in Aquarius, the lunar eclipse? I don't know if some of you guys saw that ring of fire. I didn't wake up early enough. I don't even think it was visible into, wow, you can't even make this up, guys. You saw me shuffling, right? In this area, okay? You got to bring love into the situation, okay? With the new moon in Aquarius. Just so you know, I'm not lying. No matter what you've been through, again, you have to stand in your truth and your integrity because it's part of your character. Okay? If you're a high vibrational Aquarius, okay? And again, this is for the collective with the new moon in Aquarius. You have to bring love into the situation. Yeah, you might have had some battles. You might have went to war with a lot of people, a lot of fights. But no matter what, operate out your heart chakra. Don't allow certain situations and people bring you down to their low vibrational level because we want to remain high when they go low. Because everybody that know, anybody, not just an Aquarius, not just a Pisces, anybody can go low. But how low do you really want to go? Do you want to go so low where now you're vibrating on the same level as they are? So now you're not going to get your blessings. Now you're going to rack up more karmic debt when most of us have solved our karmic debt. That is all completed. It's all ended. It's all paid off. Okay? From what we endured, what we dealt with. So again, you have to remember, still bring love into the situation. Still operate out of your heart chakra. You can let somebody go. You can still miss them, but you can let them and release them with love. Someone's a rich. I know I can be petty Betty. But you also have to know what wars, what battles you really want to really fight. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth expending your good-hearted nature and your energy with? Because then you're going to be blocking your blessings. Is it really worth it? Half of the time it's not. So you can release a lot of people with love. I love you, but stay the hell over there. Okay? Leave me alone. Stay up my energy. And again, just that, us doing that makes people mad. Okay? Because like I said, they want you to be codependent. They want you to need them. They want you to argue with them as long as they get a response out of you. They don't care. Because now you're operating the same low vibrational level that they're in. Aquarius don't love me. Yeah, I do, but I'm not going to let you just walk all over me. Okay? This is for the collective. This is everybody now. All right? So again, bring love into the situation with the new moon in Aquarius. It's about, because love oversees anything. Fear, hate, envy. Love oversees everything. Love wins all the time. So when you got somebody that's hating on you, you know what? I love you. Because I understand I would hate me too. I would hate me too being you. All right? Your hard work is paying off with the new moon in Capricorn. A lot of you guys work very hard to get where you're at. You work very hard to get where you're going. So that's why I was saying you got to operate out of your heart chakra. You got to operate with love. You got to have gratitude that you didn't stay in that low vibrational energy. You got to have gratitude that you won the battle. And now a lot of you are at peace. But it was a hard time getting there. It was a lot of work. It's a lot of work on yourself. Some of you guys are hard at work. Hard with your entrepreneurship, your business. And you have people hating on you with that. Trying to pummel you with that. Trying to interfere with that. But like I said, love them from a distance. Feel sorry for them. because they can't get to where you're going because they won't do the work. They want to take shortcuts. They want to do black magic. They want to do all these things instead of working hard on themselves like you are. Instead of doing the work in healing. Instead of doing the work and picking up a book. Or going to work. It's going to be different for everybody. That's too many spirit. Spirit's like yelling at me. Communication is the key. Communication is the key. Whoa! What? Now we already saw it. So again, you have to open up. People have to open up and communicate. Okay, I forget what moon, but it was Gemini's energy. All right. Again, people have to open up and communicate. Some of you guys may need to open up and communicate. What they say, a closed mouth don't get fed, and that's very much true. If you need help in your endeavors, it's okay to ask for help. It's not okay for someone to take advantage or to clown you or to, belittle you because you need that help, and vice versa. Remember, all these energies can be vice versa, okay? There's no feminine and masculine in tarot, okay? There are, but this is not to any specific gender. This is for everyone, all right? The energy is gaining momentum. Again, things are hyping up right now. This is just, the beginning with the new moon. It's just the beginning of what's coming in with the year of the horse. Horses are fast. They have horsepower. They're strong, right? So again, things are gaining momentum. Things are coming to a head. Things are emerging. Things are coming out. The truth is coming out about everybody, everything, anything that was done is coming to the light, especially with these eclipses. The lunar one today, the complete one on 3/3 at 3:33 in the morning. 3:33. You could be seeing that. We only got 3 likes here. How about that? And 7, 8 people in here. All right. So again, energy is gaining momentum. Everything that you put your hard work and your energy in is going to pay off. Give it a little patience. But again, operate out of a place of love. Don't have a lot of regrets. Even with today, you're not supposed to be arguing with anybody. You're supposed to keep a positive mindset. You're not supposed to clean your house. You're not supposed to do all these things, right? If you sage, you're supposed to do this anyway. You're supposed to open the windows, open the door. Let all that bad, stuck, stagnant energy out as you're cleansing it. All right? Give me 2 more, Spirit. And even though I should only get 1 more, because that one just flew over there with my plants. Okay? Work through your fears. Have faith in your dreams. I know that's right. It is a time for healing. After all we've been through with the year of the snake, a lot of people need to heal. You've been through a lot of trauma and drama for your mama. Okay? So again, a lot of people need to take the time to heal. And that is work. That is hard work. It's not easy to do your shadow work. It's not easy to release your past. Not one saying to forget about it, but you can't carry all that dead weight around. Give gratitude to what you learned from it, what you took from it. Because you don't want to project that energy onto a lot of other people. And that's what a lot of us been through. People projecting their bullshit onto you, onto us. Okay? And again, work through your fears. And that's in Scorpio. New moon in Scorpio. All right? So again, a lot of us are afraid of the new because we don't like to step out of our comfortability, right? So again, a lot of people are afraid to do the work. They're afraid of healing. Sometimes you have to not wear the rose-colored glasses. I don't want to say that, okay? But you have to look at it with a new perspective. Again, with love in your heart for some people. Okay? Some of you guys are healers. Some of you guys are counselors, teachers, readers, whatever you do. So sometimes you have to help people work through your fears. You might need people to help you work through your fears. Remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. It is an illusion. It get only the energy that you give it. It can't become real if you have a negative mindset. You start thinking about negative things. If you notice, just more what you will bring. All right, hold on, guys. I gotta take a pause from my brownies. I definitely don't want my brownies to burn. Yes. So you gotta work through your fears, okay? Realize that fear is an illusion. And if you start thinking positive, that's what you will manifest. If you think negative, you'll manifest more of that. Yeah, everybody been through things in their past, but we're not supposed to stay there. It's like Lion King, Hakuna Matata. You're not in your past. Okay? Stay in the present moment. That's why it's called the present. Live for today and plan for tomorrow. But maintain a positive mindset. Okay? Have faith in your dreams. Last but not least, have faith in your dreams. Anything is possible. You are an infinite being. We're spiritual beings here, having a human experience. So we're all learning. All right? Have faith in your dreams. Believe in the impossible because it can happen. Again, it is time for healing, and luck is on your side. With Sagittarius, Moon in Sagittarius, okay? Luck is on your side when you have a positive mindset, when you operate out of a high vibration of your heart, okay? When you release stupid people, ignorant people with love, when you don't go as low as other people low to hurt you, you reap more benefits, gifts, and powers from that. You maintain a high vibration. Let them stay low, let them stay karmic, let them stay toxic. You keep ascending, you keep vibrating high, you keep leveling up. All right? All right, Spirit, which one may grab next? Okay. All right, show me more for the collective with the new moon in Aquarius. Oh, we're not doing that, Spirit. I fight with Spirit all the time, guys, just so you know. So you know. The garden and the gate. Yes, I like this one. Thank you, Spirit. Number 30. Again, number 3. A lot of things are going to happen in March. A lot of new beginnings. The springtime. Okay, some of you guys could be 30. 30 could be a significant number. Again, the 3 number is the master builder. Right? It's something that you work with. Empress energy. The garden and the gate. You have to walk through the gate to get through what is blossoming and blooming for you. We all do. But the hard part, again, is working through your fears to actually walk through that gate. Because you might be afraid of what's new. Because it's out of your comfortability. It's out of your comfort zone. But a lot of you ask for things and then are afraid of it. You manifested things, but then are afraid to put in the hard work. Afraid to put in the effort. Afraid, oh my God, I got this now. What am I going to do? Spirit is testing you all the time. Do you really want that? Okay, here you go. This is part of your dreams. This is what you manifested. Oh, Lord. I already feel like I know what it is. Did you go to the last reading that I just did in Aquarius? But you have to walk through that garden. You have to walk through that gate to get to that garden. To smell the roses. To smell them flowers. All the seeds that you planted. You have to walk through that. And again, that's, leaving the past behind. Leaving that dirty, muddy, non-growing garden in the back. To go into something that's blossoming for the future. All right? Show me words, Spirit. I don't even know where these words are coming from. Yes, that sounds horrible, but I know someone that just lost a 40-year-old relationship, okay? The thinking man. Again, you're leading with logic now. Yeah, you still have heart, okay? You still have love, but you're thinking more clearly now. The thinking man thinks more positive. He also is looking at something that is very fortunate, okay? His fortune, a crystal, which is worth a lot in his hand, okay? 46 is a 10. There's a lot of endings and also beginnings. The 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Ten of Swords. Okay? Some of you guys could be 46. All right? But again, the thinking man, he's a logical planner. A logical person. That's right. Everything could be worse. Exactly. Thank you. You got to remember, things could be 10 times worse than what you endured. Okay? You could be somewhere out in the streets, being a crackhead. It's all kinds of things. I don't know what made me say that. But again, things could be 10 times worse. All right? And some of these collective readings, people walking around with HIV and not telling people, trying to spread it. All right? The second chakra, Archangel Ariel. All right, it did come in reverse. Some of you guys need to work on your sacral. No, it says second chakra. Which is your sacral chakra? Yeah. Why do you do that? Your sacral chakra. That's where you create from. All right? That's where you focus on your insecurities, your fears. Don't come on here making me crack up, all right? Again, financial constraints also in reverse. You are recovering from this. That's why it's in reverse, okay? But again, you have to work on your chakras, your alignment. I listen to frequency music every night. I pick different ones every day, okay? But your sacral chakra, again, just like the root chakra, all of them. But again, this is more keen to your stability, along with your root. But this has to do with how you feel about yourself. This and the solar. It came right under the waxing moon and the gaining momentum. Things are gaining momentum. You have to feel positive about yourself and about your dreams and your outcome and what you want in life. Again, this is going to lead you to financial constraints in reverse. You recovering from any financial difficulty with the work through your fears, but it is going to take work. It is going to take you pouring into yourself. In the past, you don't pour into everybody else and drain yourself. You was working hard for that 16-year commitment. You were working hard for your marriage, working hard for a friend, working hard for somebody else. So a lot of you guys are becoming entrepreneurs, but you are scared because how am I going to make it all alone? You got the divine, you got your ancestors, you get into alignment, you can do it, okay? Follow your dreams. If that's your dream, you can do it. We come in this world alone, we're going to leave alone. I don't care who's by our side. So you have to be okay with being independent and that sovereign soul of a being and doing what you got to do for you in a non-narcissistic way. Okay, it's time for a lot of us to be selfish because you've been dealing with a lot of selfish people that were projecting their nonsense onto you. All right, any more, Spirit? Bottom of the deck was the Angel of Balance. Things are going to be, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. Spirit. Things are going to be balanced out. Things are going to be made fair. You have to believe in it. You have to believe in yourself. Okay? If you are here, you are mainly a vibrational person that is working on themselves. Okay? Can't make it up. We were told this a lot of times. You need to rest and rejuvenate. Because like I said, meditate. Get aligned with your chakras. What is coming in? Again, it is gaining momentum. The year of the horse is coming in with a power force. You know what, girl? You got to rest and rejuvenate. Okay? 19. Some of you guys could be 19. That number could be significant to you. It also adds up to a 20. Okay? 2. Feminine energy. Divine feminine energy. All right? So you have to rest and rejuvenate. Get into a place of solitude. Meditate. Get your chakras aligned. Get everything aligned. Get aligned with the divine. Bars. Okay, because you need to have faith in your dreams. In that solitude, you can gain knowledge and wisdom. You can get downloads. You can hear. 9 times out of 10, spirit whispers. So you have to be alone to hear that whisper. You have to be in solitude. You have to be rested up. All right? Child, can't make it up. Door to value. You have to be willing and able to walk through that door of your own personal inheritance, of your own personal value. Because you are worthy of everything that you are manifesting and dreaming of. All right? You got to believe in it. Angel of balance at the top of the deck. I love it. I love you, Spirit. I'm not arguing with you no more. Okay. Oh, Chewy. Don't start your shit. All right, let's get some tarot real quick for the collective. And we're not doing that. But Spirit said take it. Okay, some of you guys were pushed into isolation from people that were talking bad about you, gossiping about you. And at one time, you were very much saddened by the situation. You were in sorrow, but you had to recover from it. You had to be able and willing to be isolated. They pushed you into isolation. They wanted you to be codependent, like I said. But again, you had to be able to accept what they've done, okay? Accept that they were ignorant. Accept that they were low vibrational, okay? And be able to be in isolation so you can hear yourself, your download, your spirit team, God, whatever you believe in. And really self-reflect on what you've been through, who you've been dealing with. And once you got into that place, or will be in that place, you don't have no remorse and regret for what you dealt with or what you learned. Because you learned a lot in that isolation. You got to reflect and look. A lot of people put you in a place of darkness because they were dark. And you got to rely on your own self-support for your own life, for your own light, for your own clarity, for your own truth. You got to see a lot of people for who they are. No matter what mask they put on at that time you were dealing with them, no matter for how long. People change. And sometimes they change for the better, sometimes they change for the worse. And you got to be able to take the good with the bad and just move on. But know that you learned the lessons that help you catapult forward. Again, with that year of the horse. Okay, Aquarius energy at the bottom of the deck. A lot of people try to play you like a fool, but they were very foolish. Because it did nothing but make you walk away, even if it was alone. They gambled you and they lost. They lost you. But in that gamble and them losing you, you found yourself. So now a lot of you are taking a risk onto a whole new adventure, and that risk is gambling on yourself because you are valuable, you are worthy. But again, you have to work through your fears, not wanting or being afraid of being alone. Not being afraid of starting all over again with the 0. Not being afraid of the new with the new moon. Okay? All right. Show me more. Yeah, some of you guys were left very emotional. You could have water in your chart. I could be talking to Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio here. Or you have it in your chart. Or this is what you were dealing with. What was that? Okay, some of you guys were left financially devastated. So again, like I was saying earlier, and this could have been by people that were your family, people that you call your family, all right? You could have been left financially devastated. So again, that's one of your fears. Because how am I going to do this without that person? But that's what they want. That's why your sacral chakra is blocked. That's what they want. You to be codependent on them and their energy. And you to be up in your mind like, oh my God, how am I going to do this without them? I'm so afraid, fear of being alone and starting all over. No. That's not what this energy is calling for. It is calling for you to step and walk in faith with the Fool card. Gamble on yourself with the new moon in Aquarius. Everything new, everything positive. Okay? Hi, Scorpio in the house. Because again, you're about to walk through the door of value. You're about to focus on yourself. You're about to change your whole mindset. And when you change your mindset, you change your life. All right? You're about to meditate, contemplate, get your chakras all aligned. Child, as I said that, Scorpio popped out. Death card in reverse. Some of you guys were afraid of endings. You were afraid, like I just said, transforming your life. Some of you guys don't have a plan for your future with the Two of Wands in reverse and the Death card in reverse. And I put all these cards upright. Okay? So, yeah. You were afraid of ending certain cycles with people. You were afraid of that. Like I said, the age of Aquarius, Pluto in Aquarius, all that is relevant here. Things are coming to light. And a lot of times things are coming to light about yourself. What you need to do. Like I said, as that sovereign being, you need to realize the power of you within inside of you. Nobody can do that for you but you. You can't expect Karmisha back there that is hating on you, okay? Jealous of you, that karmic from Karmicville, to tell you, to hype you up. Like I hype my little bestie, my sister from another mister. You can't expect that from low vibrational people. That's what I say. You just got to leave them alone with love. Bring love into any situation, any karmic battles that you had to fight. Leave that back there. It's over. Don't be afraid to transform your life, to end that cycle, to walk away from that 16-year marriage, relationship, whatever. Leave that marriage. Leave them friends. Fuck them people. And plan for your future. You got dreams. You got goals you need to do. All right? Okay. For materials. Some of you guys are still holding on to things. Holding on to people. Some of you guys are saving your money, or you need to. But this is also talking about conserving your energy for yourself. Holding back, pulling back your energy from giving it out to everybody else, which drains you. And then have you feeling very insecure why you're not getting your goals, your dreams, all the things that you want met. Because you're steady giving it out to other people that don't deserve it. It's the end of that. It's the end of that, okay? We're going to get one more card, and then we're going to go through the signs. Because I got to get to bed. You need to set better boundaries, collective. Higher standards. You need to protect and guard yourself at all costs. Because if you want these new manifestations for which to come into fruition, you have to be protective over yourself, your heart, your soul, your divinity, okay? Yeah, can't make it up. Once you do all this work on yourself and be receptive and accept the new that's coming in for you, the transformation in cycles that no longer deserve your energy. Again, the end of the year of the snake ends here. The new moon in Aquarius is that horsepower coming in. Things are definitely going to gain momentum. You're going to get fast communication, fast offers. Things are going to be coming in fast. Won't you take the time in to release negativity and work through your fears? Start focusing on you, pouring in on you, all right? And be adaptable and flexible to change. No longer being confused about what you should do. Gain that momentum within yourself. Put in that hard work. Put in that effort. Work through your fears. Have faith in your dreams. Meditate, contemplate, and go forward with your life. All right, let's start off with, let's put these back. So next person, I'm not even going to do Aquarius. I'll come back to Aquarius. We'll do Aquarius last. So we're going to go through Pisces. I'm going to keep the major cards for Pisces, for Aquarius, for the new moon. And then we'll go through Pisces. All right, Spirit. Pisces now. What is the new moon in Aquarius messages for Pisces? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus and North Node. What's the message for Pisces? Spirit, don't pull all these cards out here. Well, here we go. Ooh. Now this came out in reverse, so I picked it up in reverse. This is indecision, Pisces. Some of you guys are very indecisive as you see which direction you want to go in your life. Some of you guys also have a lot of hidden secrets with that red cloak, okay? You're very indecisive about which way you want to go in your life, okay? You might have Libra in your chart. Whoa. Magician in the mirror, okay? 53, 8. Some of you guys could be seeing 8. Some of you guys could be 53. All right, born in 1953. All right. Again, this is funny because it's talking about that you're indecisive, but like that Michael Jackson song, it all starts with the man in the mirror, okay? You really have to look at yourself, reflect, okay? Think about that, all that you've been through, all that you have put out, all that you endured. And again, this is talking about healing as well with the man in the mirror, the magician in the mirror. You are your own magic. Okay? But it's also about using the magic in a good way to manifest good things for yourself. Not focusing on other people's, not focusing on different directions. Keen on to what direction suits you. All right? It also talks about personal healing. Doing that magic to heal yourself. To focus on your manifestations. Okay? But some of you guys are so wishy-washy, so indecisive. Okay? You need balance. Libra's energy here, 48. All right, 12. Some of you guys could be 48, 53. You need balance. Okay, and again, with being balanced, you got to be fair. You also have to have the truth about who you are and what you want. That way it can manifest. It can come into fruition. Leave other people's energies alone. Leave past energies alone. Leave what didn't work out alone. And move forward with your life. But you have to be able to adapt and change and to look at yourself in the mirror, to know what you want. Also to work on your own insecurities. That way you're not focused on what they're doing over there. What they got. Why I don't have that. Focus on what you can get for yourself. Manifest your own life. All right? Healer of the ages in reverse. Some of you guys need to heal during this age of Aquarius. Again, your focus needs to not be on anybody else but yourself. Leaving your past childhood wounds, your drama, your trauma, whatever you've been through. Again, go in the mirror and look at yourself. Talk to yourself if you have to. Use that magic that some of you guys might be using for darkness on yourself. Okay? To manifest new goals, new beginnings, your healing, your new journey. That's what that indecisive is also. Are you going to focus on the future or are you going to focus on the past? Are you going to heal or are you going to still be stuck in the past? That's a decision up to you. Okay? Wow. Woman holding the heart. If you are this female, number 44 could be relevant. Could be 44. All right? Even if you're masculine. Again, you have to lead. Not necessarily lead with your heart. But again, be able to tap into your heart. Okay? Be able to tap into your emotions. Some of you guys been holding your heart very distant. You've been very cold-hearted. All right? Which leaves other people confused and also you. People don't know how to see you. So if you lead with your heart And know that you don't want to be treating nobody the way you don't want to be treated. Again, about balance. Things being made fair. So some of you guys are not taking the angel nudges, the ancestor nudges that are around you to redirect your life. Okay? Onto your own healing. Onto your own path. To the right path. Because you're steady going down the wrong path, or you're indecisive about which path to go to. Which still is the wrong direction. Because now you're directionless. Alright? Let's get a few cards here for Pisces. Alright? Show me a few cards here for Pisces, Spirit. Give me 3, 4 cards for Pisces. Queen of Inspiration. Alright, that's the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you have to gain looking at yourself in a better light. You have to be more secure about yourself. Feminine or masculine energy, okay? But the Queen of Wands is usually very secure, very mystical, very magical. But again, she has powers. She knows her worth. She knows her value. All right? And it's also about taking action with doing it. Again, that hard work. Putting in the work on yourself. Making sure that you feel very valuable. But you have to feel valuable about yourself. Not worrying about what they doing on down the street. Not worrying about what that person has. Being grateful for what you have. What you got going on. Looking yourself in the mirror. All right? 3 of Voices in reverse. 4 of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys could have lost your twin flame. This person could be looking very attractive right now as well. Again, with the 3 of Voices, this is about recovering. It's in reverse. Recovering from third-party situations, heartbreak, sorrow, whatever brought you sadness. All right? 4 of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys are dealing with instability with your home. A connection that didn't work out. You also have to self-reflect about what you contributed to that for it to fall apart. Anything that has 2 people takes 2 to tango. It takes 2 to make it work. It also makes 2 to make it, fumble. Like Rob Bates. Okay? So again, you have to take the steps to balance things out, to make things fair. But the first step you have to do is look inside you. A lot of you, Pisces, need to heal. Need to heal. And you don't want to do the hard work. You don't want to do it. Okay? But it needs to be done. And you really have to pour into your heart to see, would you want somebody to treat you like you've been treating other people? Unfair. Misleading. Okay? All right. Aries is next. This is for anybody that has Aries in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, Spirit. My Chichu's tired. He's ready to go upstairs and cuddle. Show me what you have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in North Node. Okay, stop it, Spirit. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Nope, we're not taking that. I'm not taking any of these, Spirit. Some of you guys look like you're getting the same messages. Healing is definitely prevalent for the collective. Okay? Wow, okay. We got the Man holding the heart with number 45. Some of you guys could be 45. Also is a 9. We just came back from the year of the 9. All right? So that all could be relevant. This is Man holding the heart. We just had Woman holding the heart. All right? Rest and rejuvenate. We just had that for the collective. Some of you guys, what I'm getting with Man in the heart, okay, all right, okay, Spirit. Yeah, you're holding your heart. You're very much in your emotions, okay, about something that happened in the past, in the year of the 9, okay. You could still have love for someone, with it being right under bring love into the situation, okay, Spirit. Mm-hmm. But this situation that you was in did not bring you balance. It did not bring you peace. So why would you want that back? Why would you want to work on that? It drained you of your essence. It drained you from your soul. It drained you from who you was as a person. So some of you guys might have had or have a strategy to try to get back, especially with Mercury being in retrograde, how to get back with this person, woman or man. But Spirit is saying you need to really rethink this situation with the thinking man again. Okay? Because cornucopia is in reverse. You weren't happy. It wasn't fruitful. It wasn't panning out like you thought it was going to. This situation drained you, and you're now put in isolation so you can rejuvenate, so you can get your energy back, so you can rest, so you can plan, okay? So you can strategize for your future. 21, which is a 3. So you can build something new for yourself. And yeah, you might have to strategize. That is part of the plan. You have to put the work in, the effort, okay? And you really have to put some thought into it. If you want that wealth, if you want that crystal, because where you was, it was not balanced. It was not happy. It was not fulfilling. There was no peace. And some of you guys are embarking on abundance, but you clearly see something in someone for who they are. You have clarity. You have truth. You're embarking on abundance, but going back to what drained you is not it. Planning for the future is. All right? Angel of love. Okay? You may still love this person holding the heart. Okay? But the love is unrequited. It's one-sided. All right? Or they might still love you. Ooh, child. 5th chakra. Archangel Gabriel. That's all talking about the throat. Honey. Speak your truth. Stand in your truth. You know the truth. Say what you gotta say. Be honest. All right? Let's get a couple cards here for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Show me Aries Spirit. Come on, Spirit. Show me Aries. All right. Oh, we not doing. Y'all gonna stop. That was the Queen of Wands again. Definitely. Okay. 6 of Voices. Empress. Wow, the devil. Oh, Lordy, 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 Lordy. I'm silly, I'm sleepy. Okay. Spirit, I just love y'all. I really do. Okay, no. You know I need jumpers. Jumper Spirit. No. Child. 2 of materials. 10 of voices. Okay. Just like I said, Aries, right under the thinking man, or the man of the heart, you got to be able to move on. Whatever you was dealing with, can't make it up, was toxic. You were playing with the devil, dancing with the devil. Capricorn energy, okay? But it was toxic. Right, baby. It was toxic, okay? It was holding you in emotional bondage. They were playing on your heartstrings. They were playing with you, Aries, okay? And we know you guys can pop off, so don't go as toxic. Don't go as low as they can. So you definitely need to bring love into the switch. You can love this person from afar, but they were toxic. And they were, weighing you down emotionally, mentally, physically for some of you guys. Again, where you're moving on to common waters, you're moving on from the mental mind games, the drama, the jealousy, the one-upping each other, the obsession, the lustful energies. You're moving on from that into something very peaceful. Why? Because you need to create a whole new life for yourself. And you can't make it up, guys. You can't make it up. It fell right under rest and rejuvenate. You have to get aligned with the divine, because whatever you was dealing with was throwing you off, okay? It was throwing you off of your divinity. It was throwing you off, all right? Because you was dealing with something that was very low vibrational, karmic, toxic. It might have you in your emotions. Remember, this don't have to be you. This could be the other person. This might have had you sad, very remorseful, regretful. But you were crying over spilled milk. That milk already spilled. Okay? But you see things, or you need to see things for clearly for what they are with the Sun card. Again, what is this person over there doing? Meditating, contemplating, resting, rejuvenating. Okay? Yeah, you need to have a whole new perspective for this person, for this situation, why it happened. It was stagnant for a reason. You were put in limbo for a reason. So you could get enlightenment and clarity about what's going on, what you need to do for you, boo. Period. Period, Spirit said. That wasn't me, that was Spirit. It said period. And again, be adaptable to change. Because, yeah, that Ten of Swords, it's over. They done stabbed you in the back, betrayed you, hurt you, and it's over. It's time for a new beginning. Move on from that, duckhead, okay? All right, what's after Aries? I can't think. Help me out, someone. What's after Aries? Taurus. Had to remember that bullhead. Ooh, child. You can't make it out. The man holding the coin. 43 and 3 came out. I didn't even shuffle, Spirit. That is nothing but the King of Pentacles itself. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But we're on Taurus. King of Pentacles. 43. Some of you guys could be 43. 7, when it adds up, spiritual number. Taurus, you know, and that... that is y'all all day, every day. Next to it is blossoming in abundance. Empress energy, number 3. Taurus, you're just thinking about your money right now. You think about your stability. You could be worried about money. You could be worried about a whole new life that you're creating for yourself. Somebody could be pregnant, all right? Blossoming in abundance. I'm seeing birth again with the 3, Empress energy. All right. You could be thinking about money. Maybe some things didn't work out in the past in your childhood. Okay. Maybe that karmic year was very tough for you. You could be dealing with another, could be dealing with the earth sign, the thinking woman, or an air sign. All right. I feel like that's like the Queen of Swords. But the man holding the coin is definitely Taurus. You thinking about money, Taurus. Oh, no. Oh, okay. But you got somebody that's very envious of you. Could be a Pisces. Had the number 2. All right, give me 3. Oh, Spirit. 7th chakra. 41. Oh, yeah. Adds up to a 5. Some of you guys really need to pay attention to your crown chakra, your downloads. Somebody could be trying to attack your crown chakra. You need to balance out your life, Taurus, okay? Can't make it up. Some of you guys have negative attachments that you really need to let go because you have clarity about this person, this situation. And this is also going to be stopping your abundance. All right? You've been dealing with somebody very deceitful, envious as well. Spirit said talk about it. Okay? 25, 7 again. Spirit is trying to lead you, again, to let go of negative attachments. Let go of a lack mindset as well. Let go also of what happened in the past with other people, family, friends, lovers. You definitely need to tap into your heart space. Leave people alone with love. Continue working hard because your energy is gaining momentum, but you also have to definitely work through some fears of yours. Okay? You also wanted the fixed signs. You have a lot of dreams, Taurus, but you need balance in your life. You need to be fair, and you also need to also speak your truth, stand in your truth. okay? But one of the major things with the number 5 is change. You definitely are the Hierophant, but you have to, some negative attachments that you need to release. It could be a mindset, it could be person. Pay attention to your crown chakra, clean your crown chakra. Again, you might want to listen to frequency music. I forget what number that is. I used to know them all by heart. But you can look on YouTube for crown chakra frequency. Here you go, Chewy. I made tacos. He looking for some new taco meat. I know you better sit your fluffy ass down and wait for me. Oh, God. Can't make it up. 9 of materials. Definitely Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. We're talking about you, Taurus. That's definitely your energy. Okay, but you could be dealing with the Capricorn. You could be dealing with another earth sign. Or Sagittarius. Ooh, they were that Empress. I told you, but I tell you. 3 of Swords. Ooh. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Eee. Or someone that has Pisces in their chart. But Spirit. Huh. Of course, they making me take it. Yeah, some of you guys went through a lot of stuff with the year of the 9, okay? With all these 9s here. Star in reverse. You need to do some healing, Taurus. You need to do some healing because you are wrapped up in your emotions, but you're trying to not think about it by focusing on your money, okay? But again, if your emotions are entangled, it's going to project in and show up in other things, okay? You need, again, to release some negative attachments, maybe how you think about a person, maybe what they did to you. It's a lot going on for your energy, and you're trying to surpass it, you know, not think about it by thinking about your money, okay? Thinking about your stability. Again, you're very confident in that. You're a very confident, proud person, okay? But you're also very stubborn and don't want to release a lot of things, release a lot of issues. You and Scorpio, you are Scorpio's counterpart, like Leo is ours. It's funny how they're all fixed too. Hold on to things a little too tightly. You hold on to grudges. You need to release those things and heal. Because you are blocking your manifestations. You're blocking your abundance. You were dealing with either a baby mother, okay, that betrayed you, had some type of third party, lied, cheated, stolen. I don't know. But again, it does show you recovering from that. Okay, and some of you guys recovered and are stepping in a situation with someone new. It is blossoming, but you're still holding on to negative attachments, negative feelings that had to do with the past. The year of the 9, okay? You're steady in your emotions about it. You're in your feels about it. Some of you guys might have water in your own damn chart, okay? But again, oh my God, go away. Fucking Sanford and Son. Oh my God. You had to get to a place where you were very selfish with 9-9. You had to get to a place where you had to pull back energy, and that's fine. As long as you're not being narcissistic about it. Because you were carrying around a lot of burdens that were not yours to carry. And some of you guys, you're still doing that. Because you're steady holding on to a coin, thinking about the situation, but still holding on to that negative attachment. You need to release it and heal. Okay? And that way you can move forward. You're going to get some type of communication coming in. All right? Maybe this person that you're releasing is going to be honest with you. But for some of you guys, this person likes to battle you all the time. All right? So again, if that's what you're going through, maybe you guys need to get something balanced out, made fair in the legal system, in the court system. Maybe that's the only way you can communicate and not have all the riffraff. Okay, because I definitely see that all going on. But you're definitely in a place where you are emotionally stable, long as you don't deal with this person. But maybe a child is involved, or there's still some connection. This could have been a false twin flame. It definitely was somebody that you were living with. Okay? But again, that crumbled, it fell apart. Leave it alone. Go heal. Maybe they need to heal. All right, but you need to get to a place where you're no longer attached to that energy anymore. All right? I'm going to turn this around for the last time. All right, now that we're from Taurus, where we going to Gemini. Let's see what's going on with the gems. The gems. All right, ancestor spirit guides. Show me what you have to say to the Geminis that are... All right, no. To the Geminis, please. Third chakra, Archangel Chamiel. That is the solar plexus, okay? So some of you guys got some issues in that area. Again, this also talks about your insecurity, your self-worth, your value, okay? Your knowledge, your intuition as well. 37, some of you guys could be 37, is also a 10. So again, it's about endings as well, into certain situations. You guys have a lot of chakra. Second chakra, Ariel, came out again in reverse in Geminis. So you got some chakra stuff that needs to be worked on. Definitely some energy work needs to be done. The thinking man, again, another 46, which is the 10. Rest and rejuvenate. All right, some of you guys might have something going on with your kidneys, with your adrenals, or your testes or ovaries, okay? Wow. No one got this, Gemini. You got first chakra, second chakra in reverse, and third chakra. 1, 2, 3. So again, it's about the base. Your second chakra is in reverse. So that's about if you're a man, your testes, your colon, your security, your foundation, especially with 1 here. But 1 is upright. So a lot of you guys need to work on your chakras. You need energy work. You definitely need some healing. But some of you guys, again, as an air sign, you think too much. You're always in your head. Okay? You're always in your head. But again, sometimes you think about the wrong things. Instead of thinking about yourself. Not in a narcissistic way, but yourself in a more healing way. Okay? You're with the thinking man in the middle. You're thinking about money. You're thinking about abundance. You're thinking about those kind of things. When you really need to be working on yourself, your self-healing, your health. Some of you guys do too much. You really need to take time. You can't make it up. Rest and rejuvenate, like we got in the beginning. Because you need to get your chakras all aligned. You need to do some energy work, energy healing, frequency work. I'm telling you, it works. It works. I had a girlfriend that was having a problem with her baby. The doctors were saying all kinds of stuff about her baby. I don't know if she's on here. And I made her listen to pregnancy frequency music. And when she went and told her to stop listening to them doctors. Because they don't know everything. They just say what's by the book. When she went back, nothing was wrong with the baby. I see the baby every day. The baby's a healthy, beautiful baby girl. But if she would have listened to those doctors, where your mind flows, energy goes. Hi, you are here. You can tell Melissa. Didn't I tell you? They told you all kinds of stuff was going to be wrong with that baby. I told you don't listen to them doctors. And I'm a nurse. And I told her don't listen to them goddamn doctors. Calling me crying, sniffling snot. And that baby healthy and beautiful as ever. Oh, child. Gemini. I'm getting it now. Now, remind you, this ain't all Geminis, okay? Okay, but somebody need to listen to this message. Gemini spirit, come on. You were just letting everything flow out. Don't stop now. Whoa. I forgot you were a Gemini, Alyssa. Okay, you also have rest and rejuvenate, endure the spirit. Another 5, number 32. Okay, somebody could be 32, 35, 19, 46, 36, 37. All right, so again, this is about you need to pay attention to your health. Sometimes you overthink a lot of things, okay? You need to not just focus on just money. You need to focus on your health. You need to focus. Health is wealth nowadays. I don't care how much money you got. Because money ain't buying everything. But I beg to differ with that too. But whatever. Okay? Health is the new currency. Because even billionaires, millionaires can't pay to get well all the time. Alright? So, some of you guys are a mother or a father. You're definitely a parent. But you've been dealing with toxicity. The devil card. Capricorn's energy. Someone that wants you bonded to them in their toxic ways. You also could have toxic ways with yourself. Lust, addictions, okay? Lack mindset, jealousy, okay? Again, this is about changing, working on that third chakra. Energy work again, I'm going to tell you to say it. That is your solar plexus that deals with your value. It also deals with your intuition. How you feel about yourself. I'm trying to remember what's there. But again, pay attention to your health, your pains. With your second chakra, that is definitely in reverse. Definitely needs some healing. Your solar plexus is upright, and so is your root chakra. Again, some of you guys are focused on money. Moving on. Getting out of a place because you now are waking up to the door of your spirit, of your value. But again, you have to release toxicity, toxic mindset, low vibrational energies, people holding you back, pulling you back. This also could be the way that you're thinking, moving, in your actions. With the Knight of Voices, you need to open up and communicate more. Surprised the throat chakra didn't come out. With the Six of Wands, some of you guys under the thinking man, some of you guys, you think too much. You're over in your head. And that leads you into a place of non-victory. Okay? You could have been dealing with somebody that was very arrogant and egocentric. And you're steady over here trying to create a whole new life. Trying to get aligned, especially with these chakras. And this person is throwing you off. So sometimes you have to pull back, even communicating with somebody like that. Stop giving your energy to it. Stop thinking about it. Who cares what this person thinks? Who cares what this person says? What do you want in your life? What are you trying to manifest? What are you trying to create? Stop worrying about, are you going to win all the time? Are you going to be victorious? Just win with yourself. With the Six of Wands in here. Could be dealing with a fire sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus and Libra, fire, and Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. With the first chakra, some of you guys are very much focused on money, stability. The root chakra talks about your home, your stability, your money. But again, you have to get aligned. You have to think positive. Don't deal with people in their ego. Don't you be in your ego. Wait for your ships to come in with the Three of Wands. They're coming in. You got 3-3 here. Some of you guys could be 33. All right? Something might happen at 33. That could be a light path number, if you know that. But it also talks about patience, doing the work, rest and rejuvenate, meditating, thinking more positive. If you're going to think, if you're going to overthink good things, not negative things. Okay? Don't deal with people with karmic. Don't go back and forth. Don't expend your energy. Release this person with love to, you know what, go over there in the corner and go argue by yourself. You're in timeout, okay? Because you have good things coming for you. All right? With the Empress here and the Three of Wands and the Five of Pentacles in reverse, after I just put that baby bubby up, right? You're going to overcome any financial difficulties. For you high vibrational Geminis that are working on yourself, work on your energy, work on your chakras, get aligned, because the Empress is all aligned. She's aligned, baby. But with that sacral chakra in reverse, go get your testes, your ovaries checked. Focus on your health, because all this negative karmic energy, arguing back and forth, overthinking, thinking negative things, you might drive yourself sick, like literally. Somebody might make you sick, like literally. Okay? Don't pay attention to the energies. Focus on your healing self. Again, doctors don't have the final say. You do, because it's the God within you. All right? Get aligned with your energy. 333 here. Work on yourself. Working with your ascended masters, your spirit team. Okay? Some of you guys might need to do shadow work because you're repressing your emotions and you're living in fear. And that's no way to live. Period. Again, Spirit, you better stop with the period, okay? All right, what's that, the Gemini? Cancer? Oh, Lord. Let's get Cancer's energy. Oh, Gemini, you get the temple path. Another 3. 12 is 3. They're trying to lead you into a temple path of healing. And 22, the yin and the yang. Balance, baby. Balance. You could be meeting a divine partner. You could be with your divine partner. But again, you got to stop overthinking things. All right, show me, Spirit. Show me Cancer's energy. Sun, moon, rising. Oh, hell no. Woman holding a coin. It's for Cancer. Cancer, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Or you are that earth sign. You got it in your chart. Again, you could be just thinking about your damn money. Your business. Okay? With the black cat here, some of you guys are very intuitive. You're very enchanting. You're very mystical. But you guys are also very sensitive. And she's wearing purple. She's very royal. Okay? She's very royal. But again, you're holding the coin. All right? Whoa, child. Door to romance. Another 33. Some of you guys, again, but you have your heart locked in a cage because you're scared. All you keep thinking about is this money. You don't want to be thinking about love right now. But again, you have to open that cage. You got to let that heart breathe. Okay? Up. But it's going to leave you in a place where you're stuck. When you finally get this. Everybody's they got to rest and rejuvenate. Oh, Cancer, you got to get balance. Okay, this may be what you're tapping into, getting balance with your feminine and masculine energy. That way everything's balanced, right? Getting in line. Again, you got rest and rejuvenate. You need to rest, okay? Because, again, you are wearing yourself thin, okay? Always focusing on money. Again, the healer of the ages is up right here for you. So, again, some of you guys are definitely in the age of Aquarius. You could have Aquarius in your chart. You could be a healer. Okay, you could be working on your healing. You did a lot of reflection in the mirror because you have a lot of manifestations coming in. And one of the manifestations coming in is a door to romance. But you have to be able to open up the door. It's going to be something new here with the number 3. But some of you guys are going to be very indecisive not knowing which way to go. Could be dealing with the Pisces, because Pisces had that. Okay? So again, some of you guys are focusing on your money. Maybe you're afraid to even let this person back in because they made you guard it and block off your heart. Or let anybody in at that matter. But with the number 8, this is somebody dealing with some type of karmic or karma. Alright? Again, you need to take time to meditate. So you can hear the downloads, so you can hear your spirit team. Right? Because you want to remain balanced. You don't want to be in bondage all tied up. And she's underwater, okay? All tied up in your emotions, okay? You don't want to be all tied up in your emotions, still worried about your divine feminine or masculine. You need to open up. You need to get balanced, okay? You need to make a decision. You're ultimately going to have to make a decision and realize you are the man in the mirror, because the things that you are manifesting are coming to fruition. Here with the 51, 53, you could be seeing that number. I'm going to play that number. 6 of Voices. You're moving on from the mind games as well, because you're thinking about entrepreneurship, you're thinking about money, you're thinking about legacy, you're thinking about healing. Okay? Star card, Aquarius energy. Some of you guys could be moving on with an Aquarius. Or you could have it in your chart. But again, you're moving on because you're healing from whatever BS that you went through. You could have been dealing with another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You're moving on from this mind games, the jealousy, the back and forth, the one-upping each other. You're moving on to calmer waters, and you're focusing on healing because you want to get on the right path. You want to focus on your money. You deserve love, and you know that, again, the healer of ages, you want new things, okay? But again, you might be a little indecisive because of what you went through in the past. But that's oxymoron, Cancer. Again, the Fool was at the bottom of the desk. That you're going to have to take a risk. You're going to have to take a gamble. But know that you're on the right path, okay? You're on the right path. 4 of Voices. Again, you're taking that time to rest and rejuvenate, heal. Get some me time in. Again, get your thoughts right. You have a lot on your mind, Cancer. What is this? About changes. Changes that are going through in your life. Changes that you're going through personally. All right? What is this, Spirit? Oh. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Libra or have Libra in your chart. It could be a legal situation, how things were unfair. You could be healing a lot of things that was unfair. Could have been dealing with something that was very criminal. Okay? You might be taking someone to court, or they might be taking you. So maybe some of you guys are worried about that. It's on your mind. And you have to adapt and change about what the outcome is going to be. For some of you guys, maybe this may be a divorce. All right? For some of you guys, it might have something to do with children. Okay. Oh, wow. Queen of Materials in reverse. And she's up right there. This don't have to be your energy. Somebody could be worried about if they're going to have to pay you. You could also be worried about if you're going to be able to maintain balance in your life without this person's support. This isn't for everybody, okay? But again, with the Temperance card, again, another healing card. You are pushed onto this journey because you need to heal. You also are protected. You also are guided to do this, okay? Because things were not done in moderation. Again, like I said, you could feel all tied up, bonded, very emotionally tied up to somebody or some situation. All right? Could have been dealing with another water sign. But then you were, like I said, you were divinely guided because this situation was blocking you, thank you, Spirit, from your entrepreneurship, from your money, from your royalty, from your inheritance. It was blocking you. Thank you. I understand why that came up in reverse and up front right there. All right. Give me one more. I'm getting a little, I got a little extra for Cancer. Sorry. Ooh. World of Cosmos. You're into things because you have a new perspective, okay? A new view. You're spreading your wings, okay? You're letting something fly. You're closing out cycles so you can open up to the new and adapt to the change. Again, you have to let go of this situation mentally, emotionally, physically, because it would keep you in bondage. And wait for your ships to come in because everything is falling into place like the dominoes. And who just had this? Gemini. Again, continue working with your ancestors, your spirit team. Continue to put in that work on yourself, boo-hoo, boo-boo. All right? All right, what's after Cancer? I can't think. What's after Cancer, guys? Leo? Is it Leo? Anybody here? What's after Cancer? Leo. All right, Leo. Show me some cards for Leo, Spirit. Leo. What's for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Whoa. Oh, child. First chakra, which is the root chakra, Archangel Michael. He's my favorite. Doer to Spirit. All right. 35, 32. Could be seeing those numbers. Could be that age. All right. What else, Spirit? Show me more. Whoa. Angel of Love. Yin and Yang. First time that actually came out. All right, one more, Spirit. And don't make them all come out. Whoa. All right. You actually have Archangel Metatron. Okay, third eye chakra. The sixth chakra. 40. Some of you guys could be 40. And anxiety in reverse. Love to say it. Love to say it in reverse. Adjacent possibilities. Okay, Leo, okay. You're working on your root chakra, right? Your foundation, your stability, your finances, all that deals with the root chakra. Some of you guys are awakened to door of the spirit. You are taking on all the doors that are opening for you. You see your value, all right? You're paying attention to your intuition. You're giving up or you have healed some type of situation or you're going to that you had a lot of anxiety with. It was keeping you up at night. You were having palpitations, you know. It was keeping you in a place of stress. Okay, this could be dealing with love. It could be dealing with the lover. But what you are focusing on, making sure things are balanced. Okay, if you are a masculine, you're making sure that you are balanced within your feminine and masculine energy. You're making sure your person's right, whether you're dealing with a feminine or a masculine person. Okay, and by making sure these things and focusing on yourself, you're being heightened aware. Your crown chakra is activating, your third eye is activating, your root chakra is activating. Some of you guys are actually doing some energy work, or this is what you are focusing on because you feel like this is going to be your way to the door to spirit. You have a whole bunch of doors opening up for you, a whole bunch of opportunities, which is great because that's what we're in the new moon energy for. Okay, so now it's about picking and choosing the best one for you. That's going to make you prosper, and definitely it's going to be something that's keen to your heart, something that you love, that is not going to make you anxious, that is not going to have you in fear. But again, you're going to step out of your comfort zone. You're already doing it, Leo. You already have your mind to it, so you're going to do it because you want balance. You want things to be fair in your body, in your life, in your mind. So that's what is your focus, Leo, okay? All right, Leo, all right. Show me, okay. Okay, Spirit. Number 4 is here. Again, your foundation, the Emperor. You're a boss. You're a boss. A boss bitch. A boss man. You are the boss. Okay? You're focusing on, again, your ground, your stability, your root, your home, your foundation, your business. You're gaining control of your life. You're taking your power back from anyone and anything that you given it to. For some of you guys, this is a love connection. Okay? You are stepping into alignment because you are, again, walking through that door of spirit. You're getting aligned with the divine. You're trying to do all the right things because it caused less stress for you to worry about it later on instead of doing the right thing the first time. All right? So some of you guys learned some type of lessons here. It might have affected your money, your foundation, your home. Page of Emotions in reverse with the Two of Cups, Six of Wands. Some of you guys were dealing with another fire sign or a water sign. Some of you guys are releasing somebody that, again, played victim all the time here. They could have definitely had you stressed. You're not taking their false love offers, their fake apologies. Again, you're balanced here. You could be dealing with somebody else, and that's why, you know, you're making things aware and very stable. Again, yeah. You were dealing with somebody that was playing with you in your face. They could have brought a third party. Again, it could have been Aquarius, or you have Aquarius in your chart. You're focusing on healing because, again, you want to step through that door of spirit. You learned some type of valuable lessons, and you've been through a lot of things that were very unfair. You were dealing with a charmer, somebody that talked the talk but could not walk the walk. They could not back it up with their actions. Somebody that loves to play victim. Someone very much was in their ego. Okay? Sounds like an Aquarius reading. Somebody that very much felt very entitled to your energy, to you, to who you are, to what you're getting and working on. Okay? This could have been somebody in your family. But now, again, you are rerouting your focus. You're focusing on yourself. And for some of you guys, a new lover, a new endeavor. Because you have plenty of opportunities. You have plenty of doors that are open that you can walk through. It's about choosing wisely and choosing what is very in tune with your heart here with the angel of love. All right? Things are definitely gaining momentum for you, Leo. Things are building up. And when you start choosing you and getting aligned, again, pay attention to your crown chakra, your third eye chakra. Some of you guys are leaving a place of hostilities, a very hostile environment. It could be a work environment. Maybe you're bossing up and being your own boss. It could be a caring connection with a loved one here, because you also have Two of Cups. Maybe you guys worked with your lover or worked with an ex-lover. Or maybe y'all had a business together. But you are stepping into a place where you're bossing up and you're venturing out on by yourself if you have to. Because things were unfair. There was a lot of commotion, a lot of drama. Okay? And you was left in the place of sorrow, sadness. But you're healing this with the Star card. You're healing this. You're coming out of your comfort zone. You're working through your fears. And you're going passionately for the things that you want. All right? You could be advertising online. Again, I feel like some of you guys are bossing up. You're doing things independently without the connection of someone that you can't trust. Leo, that's it for you. Now we got the Virgo, the Virgin. All right. I'm getting sleepy. What's after Virgo? Is it Scorpio? No, Libra. Show me Virgo. Show me Virgo. Oh, a lot of us need balance. We got the angel of balance here for Virgo. The world. That's the first time. That looks like an eclipse. It sure does. The second chakra, Ariel. Whoa, 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 whoa. The door to romance. Spirit, I'm not taking all these. The community. And this in the reverse. The garden and the gate, the woman holding the coin. Definitely Virgo's energy. But that came out for Cancer. Healing of the ages. And the thinking man. Interesting. So Virgo, you could be dealing with an air sign, a water sign. Okay? This also talking about you need to close out cycles again as well. You need to close out cycle. Leave whatever happened in the past, in the darkness that might have left you in the dark. Almost look like Virgo's energy with the Hermit here. Things that left you out in the dark, things that may not have been unfair to you. Okay? Leave it in the past. Okay? With the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, you got to work on your foundation, your security, how you feel about yourself. All right? Again, some of you guys are locking up your heart because you're very much afraid of what has happened. Whatever has happened, again, it could have been something that has been exposed in the community. It could have been a group of people that done this to you. All right? You feel like you're not able to walk through this blossoming new garden here. You can't walk through to the new because of the things that are on your mind, okay? Maybe, again, you're keen on focusing on your money because, again, like Cancer, you don't want to be hurt again. But you have to leave this cycle out, okay? With the World card here, it is about closing out cycles and being open and available for new ones. That definitely is an eclipse, okay? Maybe something that's going to happen with the the solar eclipse. But again, that's you walking through the dark and going on the deck. You have to be able to leave these cycles alone that happened to you in the past that made you feel isolated and shut out. Like I said in the beginning, you were isolated and shut out for a reason. So you can have time to yourself. So you can get your downloads. So you can hear what you need to hear. Because spirit whispers. They don't yell. Okay? Unless you're in danger. Okay? So again, this is something that is bringing you balance. The angel of balance is right next to you. Okay? To make sure things are fair. But again, you also are locking up your heart. Closing up that door to romance. Putting it in a cage because of what you've been through. You may need to heal that second chakra, which is just sacral chakra. It could have been a situation that has happened in the community. All right? You could have been dealing with somebody that was for the community, that was for the streets. And now you just want to focus on your money. You don't want to focus on the hurt. Who does? But you still have to heal that. You have to feel it to heal it. The thinking man and the woman holding the coin. Air and earth. You are this thinking man as well. You're steady focusing on having abundance. But again, if your heart is blocked off, again, like I said before, the heart is in the middle. I don't care what sign you are. The heart is in the middle. If your heart chakra is blocked off, you're stopping your flow. You're stopping your abundance. Because, again, that's in the middle. It's in the middle of the 3 in the bottom and the 3 up top. No matter what you've been through, you still have to open up that heart again. Yes, we all been through some things. You can hear a whole bunch of stories. But if you close off your heart from everybody, everything, you're going to miss a lot of blossoming opportunities here. You're not going to be able to walk through that gate. So yeah, focusing on your money, on your coin is good. But are you truly paying attention to your intuition, your mystical side? Okay? Are you actually bringing balance? Are you being fair? Or are you seeing blindly, the blind truth, one-sidedness? All right, let's get to the tarot. Oh my God, I'm longer than I expected. Show me Virgo's energy. Wow. The High Priestess. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Pisces or have Pisces in your chart. Okay? You have sacred knowledge, okay? You're very much secretive as well. You're moving in silence because, like I said, you've been through a lot of things, just you suffered, okay? It's also the advice. You might want to move in silence, okay? Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord. Somebody could have hurt a Pisces or, you know, you could have it in your chart. Oh, okay. All right, Spirit. All right, this is not going to be for everybody. There's two little stories here. Some of you guys, again, like I said, you've been hurt. You've been through a lot. Some of you guys were not treating someone fair. You also were not treated fair. This is how you feel. Okay, but now you have a whole new perspective because you were put in isolation. Some of you guys did a lot of things behind the scenes, okay? Or somebody did a lot of things behind the scenes to you. But again, it's about leaving that in the past, leaving that darkness in the dark and embrace the new. Again, open up that heart chakra. Stop focusing on what didn't work out. Somebody spoke some type of truth here, okay? Whether it was against you or you against them, okay? But it was a whole investment. It was a community of people that you either was involved with or that was involved with somebody that came against you. All right? And somebody speaking some type of truth. Because, again, somebody needs to heal. Then we have this for Pisces. So it could be a Pisces. And somebody attacked somebody because they had a clouded view of this person. And they felt like they invested a lot of time and energy in this person. So they were entitled to their energy. They were entitled to do whatever they wanted to do. And that wasn't right. This person that did this, whether it was you or somebody did this to you, they were operating out of scarcity mindset. They were scared. And they dealt with a lot of things and was carrying a lot of things from their past. So again, they projected that onto the other person. All right, and some of you guys are sticking up for this person. All right, because there was a community that was involved, or somebody is sticking up to you. All right. Again, with you being in this energy, if this was you, or even if it was the other person, blessings are being blocked here. Because somebody's not doing the work, somebody's not letting something go, okay? And again, the blind truth is going to come out. The truth is going to come out. Things are going to be made fair. So whether this was you or them, again, it's about healing, taking the message, heeding the message, and moving the fuck on. Stop worrying about what didn't work out. Stop worrying about somebody else. Worry about yourself. Worry about what you want to come in your life. Because you're doing all this worrying about other people, focusing on other things. That's where the energy's going. It's not focusing on you. And you the one that need the energy healing. You the one that need the work. You the one that wants to walk through the abundance. But you're worried about this community or they're worried about you. Don't worry about them. Worry about you in a non-narcissistic way. No narcissist card came out. All right? Again, stop telling everybody your plans, your goals, what you want. Stop boasting, stop bragging. Don't tell anybody shit. Move in silence. And I'm glad you are getting enlightenment. You are getting a new perspective. Again, some of you guys were afraid of being in solitude, but that's where you need to be. With the number 9 and the 9 emotions, you need to be there. You need to control your emotions as well. Make sure you are balanced. Because you wasn't before. Worrying about what other people got, what other people doing. what the community got to say, and if you could be involved in it. Mind the business that pays you and worry about yourself. Because again, you are the one that wants to be abundant. You are the one that wants to blossom and bloom. You're the one that's blocking off your heart. And you're the one that's going to miss your blessings, not them. All right? Oh, child, justice upright. You can't make it, yeah. Things are going to be made fair. Okay? So don't worry about it. Somebody's going to get their karma. Could be dealing with the Libra. All right, after Virgo is what? Scorpio. All right, Spirit, show me Scorpio's energy. All right, Scorpio 31. Some of you guys could be 31. Is also a 4. You are operating out of the door to value, okay? You're starting to see your value. You might got money coming in with that money going all around, all right? But you got to bring love into a situation. Oh, child. Okay. You're trying to strategize, but again, some of you guys got some heart issues here. You might have a crush. Oh, yeah. You got a lot of doors that's open up around you, too. Who had that? Oh. Throat chakra. There go the throat chakra. And the community. Blossom in abundance. Okay, Scorpio. Angel of balance. If the angel of balance don't come out, I mean, it's been coming out for everybody. All right, Scorpio. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, Scorpio, you are finding the value to yourself. Your worth, what you are worth, okay? It could be in a job. It could be in a relationship. Again, man holding the heart. You know, you guys are very emotional. Your feelings run deep, like the sea, right? But you are strategizing how to make money and have love. How to be in love, how to have this relationship, and making money too. You want the best of both worlds. And you're going to have a Scorpio because that's what you want. Scorpio gets, okay? Again, some of you guys, you could have the option of 3. People in the community are looking at you because you're saying something, you're speaking up. Okay? You're definitely speaking your truth. You're making sure things are fair, they're balanced. You could be doing this in a job. This could be a job that you love. Okay? So again, you got a lot of doors opening for you. But now you have to strategize and plan. Some of you guys are writing in a journal, your thoughts. That way you don't get carried away with your emotions. Thank you, Enchanted Star. So you're writing things down. You're working hard. You're putting in the work. It could be in a relationship and at work. Like I said, you want the best of both worlds. And you feel like you deserve it. You're speaking up. People are watching you. You also, guys, could be a pillar in your community. You could be somebody, inspiration that people look up to. Okay? Maybe you guys do neighborhood watch. I don't know. Some type of community service. So again, you're holding the heart because a lot of people hold you to heart. They love you, Scorpio. You're very much loved and appreciated and definitely have some value to you. You know, they go to 6 of Swords. I love to see it because we are moving in the right direction when we see that. But again, you're moving away from the drama, the jealousy. You're tired of people that are jealous, envious, always trying to one-up you. You're moving away from the mind games. And you're going towards your inspiration. You're going towards your goals. You're going towards the ships coming in. Because you know you are worthy of it, right? You got things coming in because this is what you manifest. This is what you planned. This is what you plotted. The abundance is here. As I said, blossom in abundance. Number 3, you're creating a whole new life for yourself. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. But you have to be brave. Again, you have to work through your fears, Scorpio, to know the truth. to know your value, to know your worth, to know what you're not putting up with, to know how deep and hard you love, right? And again, you have to have the strength and courage to walk away, to move on away, to get away from this nonsense that you were dealing with. Oh yeah, another one of your energies. Some of you guys are very nostalgic about a past lover. Something that brings you back to your childhood memories. Maybe you're doing something that you always wanted to do since your childhood. Maybe that's where you're moving towards. This could be even a lover from your childhood for some of you guys. With the Six of Cups, there's also a reconciliation. Coming back together with someone. All right? Woo! As I said, that's the Three of Emotions. All water. So you could have fire in your chart or dealing with fire. Yeah, some of you guys were carrying around a heavy load from that karmic year of the 9. What the heck happened? What the heck happened? You want to release this year. And when you release this, these burdens that you've been carrying, like they water jugs up a hill, things going to start coming in fast. The momentum is going to be building and coming in fast. But again, it's about you speaking your truth. You speaking the truth, Scorpio. This could be something dealing with friends. Again, we got people in the community. 3 of Cups here, friends, reconciliation. The 6 and the 3 of Cups is the 9 of Cups. But you have to be able to be in solitude, walk away from all the drama with the number 9 of Cups. To get everything that you wish for, to get your wishes granted. Right? To gather your emotions, get balance. Again, some of you guys, you want the best of both worlds. You're blossoming and blooming. But it takes you to speak your truth, work through your fears, and be real with yourself and others. And again, you are getting to that abundance. But some of you guys might need to strategize. But again, the most important thing is you are having that door to value. You're walking through that door. You're so welcome. All right? All right. What's after Scorpio? Sagittarius. All right. Let's get to Sagittarius. And I'm going to end at Capricorn. Whoa. Oh, Sagittarius got a caring connection. Ooh. Impatience in reverse. You're welcome. I did Libra. Didn't I do Libra? Did I not do Libra? I think you might be right. Did I skip? I went from Virgo to Libra. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to bed. All right, let me do Libra. Spirit, show me Libra. See, that's why I need you guys here. All right. Financial constraints will be in the past. You will not be worrying about that. With the number 13, 13 could be relevant. That also equals to a 4. So if you're having financial constraints right now, don't worry. I had this in Libra's reading, when I did Libra's reading. You got somebody that's envious of you. It could be a Capricorn or an Aquarius. Oh, Lord. You have somebody that is, maybe they're envious of your money, your hard work and abilities. Child, your second chakra, Ariel. All right. But you don't want to say, what about Libra? No, it's somebody else. Okay. All right. Door to romance. A woman holding a coin. Give me one more. And a man holding a heart. Ooh, child. Blossom in abundance. Scorpio had that. And appreciation. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it like that. All right, Libra, you only got one card in reverse, and that is your financial constraints, and that's what we want in reverse. Okay? But you have somebody that is envious of you. Okay? Because of all the hard work you do. Some of you guys could be loving somebody new. All right? Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. All right? You have to work on your second chakra as well. Maybe you guys is very in tune with your second chakra, your intuition, all right, how you feel about yourself, your healing abilities, okay? Again, with the door to romance, 33, this could be something new. Again, your heart is locked. It's in a cage. You have to open up that heart, all right? You have to open up. This could be a woman that's holding a coin. It could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It doesn't have to be. But you can think that the woman, the Queen of Pentacles, who is usually the woman holding the coin, is a mother. Is one under the Empress. So maybe you see this woman as somebody that you can marry. You can have as a wife, somebody that you guys could work together. You can build together. All right. You can feel like this woman is very mysterious, but also angelic as well. Very royal, all right, with holding the coin. With the man holding the heart, I feel like that's you, Libra. You guys are very romantic, okay? But I like to call you guys the fair weather friends, all right? Again, you could feel very romantic because this man is looking at this queen. Maybe you're dealing with somebody that likes to wear a lot of purple or black and purple, okay? What about purple? So this man has his heart centered on this woman. But for some of you guys, again, you could have financial restraints that you're working on. So right now, you might be locking up that door to romance. You might be putting little limitations to it because maybe someone hurt you where it hurt your stability. But again, here we got somebody that's very jealous of you because, again, with the number 3, you could be dealing with the Empress. Someone you see as mother material, wifey material, okay? But again, here, you're creating a blossoming abundance for yourself. A whole new life for yourself and maybe this queen, okay? This is somebody that you appreciate. For some of you guys, you just want to feel appreciated, right? Champ. All right, thank you, Spirit. Show me for Libra. Somebody was like, what about Libra? I ain't mad at you. I'm glad you keep me on point, guys. Thank you very much for that. Show me. Whoa. Libra, something is coming in very fast. Eight of Wands is communication of love. Okay, you also could be seeing something on the internet. Where would we be without the Two of Voices for Libra? You guys are very indecisive in your head. This is under the envy card. Again, 222. Could be seeing 222. With the number 8 here, this could be somebody you could be dealing with some karmic energy. Ace of Emotions. Some of you guys got to do love. Okay, sorry. But you also could be loving on yourself. Is it still February 17th? It still is. You could be loving on yourself. You also could have a new love. And this is making somebody very jealous, very envious, okay, of you. But this is having you stuck in your mind about which door to go to. Okay? Which way to go. You're like pulling your hair out because you don't know what to think. You're definitely feeling very stalemate energy. Alright? You're feeling very stagnant about which way to go. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Oh, Libra. But you definitely have feelings for somebody. You got this heart of emotions. Oh, okay, Spirit. We ain't not doing that. We're not doing that. It's too late to be doing all this riffraff. Spirit, you know I'm tired. Okay, here we go. I never noticed that car had eyes crying. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, here we go. Give me one more for that. Whoa. You know what, Spirit? Alright. Alright. You know what, Libra? There you go. Figure this shit out, Libra. Get out of your head. You need to be fair and also be truthful about what you want. Don't worry about nobody else. Who gives a fine fucking fargan Nugan fuck what somebody else thinking about you in another connection? Period. Or what somebody's thinking about you loving on yourself, spending time with yourself. It's two boats to this. Who gives a flying fuck? For real. You got your guard up. You're pushing somebody out. Okay? You can feel like you're dealing with an ice queen. You could be dealing with a queen of swords here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Another air sign. But this person is being guarded because they've been through a lot of things. They're speaking their truth. They're wiser from what they've been through. They don't want to play these games with you. This could be you as well. All right? But again, you got somebody envious of you and what you're doing, what you got going on, your hard work, your money, your finances, your love life. You're investing in yourself. Like, what a bitch. Like, for real. This is the BAN that you're dealing with. A bitch ass ninja. Okay? You might be in your head about certain things, again, from your past, that you were very impulsiveness, very haste, that you took action with very fast because you felt like you weren't thinking. Some of you guys are not getting a lot of rest because you're harboring on the past. You're harboring on what somebody else thinks or told you. Here with the Page of Voices. This person told you some things, again, because it looks like they're looking at your queen or king. They're looking at the person that you're dealing with. And they also see that you guys can be very happy together. So again, somebody's hating on you. And this is causing you to be up in your head, to be indecisive, whether I should take action or should I go balls or no. F them. Fudge them. You need to do what's right for you. Protect your neck. Protect your boundaries. Stop telling people shit. It's none of their business. You go back and forth. You got the 10 of cups and the 9 of cups. You go back and forth if you really want to have this connection with this queen or king because of what somebody else told you or of what they have said to you. For some of you, this is your partner. For some of you, this is somebody that is jealous of you and your potential partner or somebody that you are with. And all you're trying to do is work on your money and you're gambling this connection in your head because at times you feel like you're pulling your hair out about what to do about it. But you need to make the decision and it needs to be from your heart. Again, you're holding the damn heart. It needs to come from your heart. Stop worrying about anybody else. Stop worrying about the past. And so does the other person. They need to get out your energy. Because you're locking up your heart. You're going to miss a good opportunity with a good person that is like royalty. Bang. Okay? Period. Okay. Now can I get the Sagittarius? I'm sleepy, guys. And so is Choo Choo. Spirit, can you show me Sagittarius? I didn't call you to go upstairs yet, Boogie. We're going. One more reading after this, okay, Boogie? Okay, my Boogie love? That's my Boogie love. Oh, Lord. Let it be, Sagittarius. The temple path in reverse. Action with the horses, number 17. Oh, here we go. The Garden of the Gate. What? I just knew that was going to pop out. The Healer of the Ages. One more percent. Whoa, okay. They gave me two. Oh, okay. Broken Heart. Victory. Storm warning. Interesting. Oh, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, your whole foundation within inside of you, you're welcome, is crumbling down, okay? Because with the storm warning, you've been through a lot of chaos and drama, as everybody had. You're no different, okay? This situation has caused you a lot of fear, a lot of worry, a lot of doubt, a lot of anxiety. You're not getting a lot of sleep. You're not getting a lot of rest. Okay, but again, you need to focus on healing this situation, leaving it in the past. It was a storm. Again, what they say is always the calm before the storm. Okay, maybe this is what your fear that's about to come. But again, it is destroying your foundation. It is destroying your peace, Sag. Okay, again, you've been left with a broken heart. Or maybe you did this to somebody else. But again, it needs to be an ending. It needs to be eclipsed out of your life. So you can get back to the real world. You can't make it up. So you can get back to a happy family and a happy place. Again, with the temple path in reverse, you're not on the right path. We'll continue to focus on the wrong path of what didn't work out. What broke your heart. Maybe it was you that broke somebody's heart. All right, with the number 9 in last year. We're taking it as last year. You need to put action into walking through that gate of the garden, okay? Horsepower, okay? The new moon in Aquarius, again, put love into the situation. No matter if this was you that broke somebody's heart or they broke yours. It's over, Rover. It is a calm before the storm, and after the storm, there is a rainbow. So why are you having all this anxiety? What are you afraid of? Knowing that you have to walk through this gate, okay? To get them blossom in abundance of a new garden. Because you have to heal. You have to heal. You're the temperance card as well. You have to do things in moderation. Not in speed. Everything doesn't need to be done in speed very fast. You don't need to get into relationships fast. Because as fast you get into them, fast they will crumble and you'll get out. So you need to think before you move, like the game of chess. All right? And if you're going through a storm right now, please remember the storm does pass. Like this is like a tornado. They don't last but like 3 or 4 minutes. And in that 3 or 4 minutes, it feels like hell. We understand it. But you're steady worrying about. What does anxiety and worry do about anything? Nothing. But cause you to get sick. But cause you to worry even more. But give you headaches. Again, you need to heal. What are you doing, dog? You need to go sit your ass down somewhere. You need to heal. All right? Healer of the Ages is here. And that's where your focus needs to flow at. Healing. Being a better person. Whether they broke your heart or you broke theirs. It's over, okay? The storm is passing. It will pass. This too shall pass. You can't make it up. The Tower. It was divinely guided. Again, because that path you were going down was the wrong path. It was divinely guided to have destruction. because it was built off of nothing but fakeness, falseness. Show me more for Sagittarius. Wow. Degree energy. Again, balance. Healing. Be patient. You need to be patient. Because all this was divinely orchestrated to get you on the right path. You haven't been on the right path for your soul, for your spirit. So if it broke your heart, it cleared your vision. If you understand me, you need to be on the right path to your abundance. You also need to put action and effort into what you want. Stop worrying about what didn't work out. Stop worrying about that broken heart. Broken hearts fix visions, okay? Some of you guys are having an awakening, a judgment. You're waking up to who you are, who you need to be productive and prosperous, all right? Justice could be dealing with a Libra. Things will be made fair. You could have a legal situation. Karmic justice is here. Things will be made balanced out. Don't worry about what didn't work out. Oh, my phone is about to die, guys. I'm trying to hurry up. All right. Yeah, you've been carrying around a lot of burdens instead of waiting for a whole new life for yourself, okay? You got to let the dominoes fall as they may, fall as they will, and fall right into place so you can fall right into alignment with what you want. Again, some of you guys been pushing to being isolated for a reason. The Nine of Materials, the Nine of Pentacles. So you can, again, get your mojo back. Be very independent. Okay? Very guarded, very guided. Okay? Waiting for your ships to come in, and they're coming in. But you definitely take time to heal. Not play the victim. Not deal with people that play the victim. All right? And get your inspiration back. Again, 999. Sagittarius, you're the only one that got 9. You weren't being given to equally. All right? You were being treated like a charity case. You were being breadcrumb used and abused. So that's why the divine stepped in and destroyed that situation for you, whether it was love, okay? Love, a job, friend, family, or foe. Happened for a reason. All right, let's get to Capricorn, and then I'm going to bed, guys. I'm not even going to do Aquarius. I did Taurus, babe. Show me Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Whoa. Spirit, we're not doing that. Capricorn, please. Oh, Lord. Capricorn, you're trying to strategize, okay? Some of you guys might work for the community. The community might know you, all right? The 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, that's the crown. You're trying to pay attention to the crown chakra, your downloads, what you're hearing from spirit, all right? Your 1st chakra, and the man holding the heart, Libra got that. And Libra got envy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Libra, or somebody has Libra in their chart, child. You feel like you're all tied up with a certain situation. Okay? You definitely you need some healing. Or this Libra or whoever you're dealing with needs some healing. For some of you, this could be a child. You could do some work out in the community. That's not going to be for everybody. But again, some of you guys have the strength and the bravery to stand up for yourself, because whatever was going on, it's been affecting your home life, your stability, your foundation. With the 1st chakra here, the root chakra. Some of you guys, not everybody, you got somebody that you feel like is moving in onto your territory. Okay? And it's making you feel definitely some type of way. You feel like this person is trying to take advantage of your home, your person, You could be dealing with a Leo. So again, some of you guys got somebody watching somebody or somebody's watching you. You definitely feel like you're in bondage emotionally. But again, you need to heal or somebody needs to heal that you're dealing with. All right? Show me more for Capricorn. Show me more for Capricorn. Some of you guys could be dealing with a water sign or have water in your chart. Oh, Cappy. Lord have mercy. You got 10 here. So there's definitely been some type of ending. Whether this is you or someone else. Someone is definitely in their feels about it. Okay, Cappy. Alright, somebody's in their emotions. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord. 10. 5. Which is a 10. And a 7 emotions. Alright, here we go. The moon card. 3 of cups. Somebody's definitely in their feelings. Somebody wants a reunion with somebody. Alright. And again, you feel threatened that somebody's taking away your foundation or embarking onto your foundation, your person. So this could be you that's very envious, okay? Or somebody could be jealous of you or envious of you. But it is definitely sparking a lot of emotions into somebody. Whoever this is, if this is you or somebody you are dealing with, okay? There's been a betrayal here. There's been a lot of chaos, a lot of drama, a lot of mind games, and somebody's over it. They're over it, so they put an end into it. Somebody had a lot of options. They chose their options. They were wrong. And basically now they want to come back. Whether it was you or who you're dealing with. Somebody wants their family back together. And with the page of the materials, they feel like they have learned. This is your energy, Capricorn. They have learned the lessons. But again, you might have to feel like you want to start off as a student now. You want to redo something over again. Again, this could have been something that deals with the community. This could be a job. But somebody's very much in their emotions, okay? They're very confused. They don't know how to feel. But it's causing them to feel very chaotic inside. Because they feel like someone's putting them in a place of, I might have to fight for my person, or they may have to fight for me. But the will here is this was destined to happen. Oh, child. Okay, I think my phone is dying, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to end this here. My phone is dying. All right, I love you guys. Sorry.